Excuse me, starting the stream proper now. Let me get the music going. That'll get you hyped up. You'll understand. What else do I need to say, right? Do you really need the context? And here we go. Yeah, do you really need the context? It's just chess. It's just chess. Just chess, you know? Don't worry about it. Shouldn't worry too much about it. Just moving windows, don't mind me. So, this game is called Saikyo Habu Shogi. This was a launch title for the Nintendo 64. And it was definitely the least selling of those. It was also Japan exclusive, which you can probably tell. Like, otherwise I'd be playing this in English, right? There is no English translation for this game. There is an English translation for a shogi game, but not this one in particular, because I guess it wasn't worth it to them. And I can infer a lot from context. I didn't actually look at the manual or anything. Also, sorry, kind of embarrassing. I forgot to clear the test messages in there. Okay. Oh, what was I saying? It's not so important. I didn't even plug my controller in. As usual, I'm playing this with the real N64 controller. Warts and all. Wires and all. It's got wires back here. Just looking for one end of the USB. Here we go. There we go. N64 to USB. See? Proof. So, this game, I think I like it. I'm not very good at it, but I like the idea of it. I've actually already ranked it. It's on my list. If you're on the YouTube or Twitch, you can see that. I put it at number 11, which is above NHL Breakaway 98, because I feel like this has more value to like a shogi player. Because I could actually go into it now. You've seen enough of this intro. Oh, I love this though. So this, the person who stars in this is kind of like the cover athlete. What is their name? They might be the eponymous Saikyo Habu. Let me check real quick. Sorry, I don't like that music going away. Okay, Yoshiharu Habu, who won all 7 major shogi championships on the year of the game's release. So, and the other launch games for the N64 were Pilot Wings and Mario 64. Pilot Wings I'll rank someday, but I already know that's it's above this one, but it's still not very high on the list. We'll see. Though it was anticipated the game would be a bestseller and a major showcase for the N64's processing power, sales were not high. People, you'd think they would have wanted to play a virtual Habu, but I don't know. I guess they would much rather play Mario 64, and I can't blame them. But this game has its purpose. I don't know what the second option is. Maybe this is 2-player? Or maybe just like name entry. That may be my name. Okay, so here's your main menu. And there's our guy. Looking left, looking right. Look both ways before you cross the street. Maybe is what he's doing. But so we've got shogi, like 10-second shogi is what this one is. I think there's a tournament in here. Credits, options. But down below in this southern section, there is a like practice tutorial mode, which unfortunately I don't read Japanese, so it's not so helpful for me. I just looked at a YouTube video to learn how to play shogi. Really. And it taught me most of the things I needed to know. But another nice thing about the practice mode, maybe I can get into there real quick. Yeah, every time you go into one of these, you get this music and you get these like these shots of him. It's just, yeah. Oh, he's so cute. Like, I don't know. Do you see the appeal here? Like, this game did something for me, like, in a way. The presentation is so dated, and, like, this aesthetic just was not something that you saw from, like, either of the two launch titles that made it from America. This is a piece of 1996 graphic design that really, and the music combined with that. I mean, it's pretty cool. So, like I said, I think this is like the practice menu. I'll know pretty quick. So, okay, this is like a library of games. So you can see like 1986, October 14th, like these are games that were actually played. And you can watch them in here if you want. Now just play them move by move. I'll explain how to play shogi when we actually get into a game proper. But yeah, you can, and there's even commentary. If you see that flashing up top, it's saying like, oh, like this was an interesting move because such and such, or like ... like maybe that was like, oh, are they going to make it? But yeah, there's a bunch of like games in here that you can just watch, which I think is neat. It's options menu. I didn't mean to go to that. Yeah, this music gets me hyped now. Yeah, I'm not sure what. I don't think I looked up what these menus are. I could maybe let me look at my phone real quick and see if it can tell me, because I want to know. I'm just doing like phone translate to get around some of this. Yeah, okay, so these are specific opponents and like rank. I think this is just a huge library of all those matches, like, and this is like filtering them down. Something like that. Because there's definitely less in this list now. But yeah, I think that's cool. That's, if there was maybe like PC program, you could do that with like chess or something before, but there probably wasn't anything like this on a console. Yeah, I keep seeing this percentage thing. I'm not sure what this is. It might be like loading or saving. This maybe is a match that I started and didn't actually get through. I think that's why it's not doing anything, and I accidentally saved the replay. Playing N64 games in Japanese is an experience. So yeah, so I think that's my own replay. So it's like replay of great matches, other replays. I think that mode's called like study room or something like that. Habu's study room. I think this is the proper tutorial now. Yeah, see, because he's wearing like the, yeah. So if I could read Japanese, this would have been really helpful. Yeah, the way the face changes, like. Just giving great face, this guy, I love it. So, actually, no, maybe I can. Okay, so, yeah, he's saying, here's where all the pieces go. As you can tell, there's 3 rows rather than 2 in chess. So that's the king piece, moves like a king in chess. That is the golden general, and it can move like that, 1 space in any of those directions other than backwards diagonal. I'm not sure what that's showing me. I think it's saying this is the silver general now, is the other one way that it can move. So the silver general can move back diagonal, but it can't move left and right. Maybe this is more complicated than I thought. Wait a minute. Yeah, maybe I still don't understand how to play shogi. I don't know what he's demonstrating. Like, should I take pieces that way? Like, yeah, I'm a little confused. I'm gonna explain it the way that it was explained to me. Okay, so here's the practice mode, which is very helpful, and this is all I'm really gonna play. So these are your pawns. Move up here. Oh, also check this out. Bam! It's a 3D game. Nintendo 64, are you impressed by these 64 bits? I can, now, take a look at this. Pew! 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 Now you might be saying, just a fixed camera angle? Okay. No. We can adjust the tilt. This game's well featured. And, well, not really, but I think this is funny. I forgot to, yeah, let's see. Sorry, just something small I forgot to do. Good. Okay. And yeah, so these are pawns. I'm gonna move the pawn up. Has a person narrating everything that's happening. You can turn that off if you want to. I haven't. So this piece is well, can't move anywhere. Yeah, I'm not sure which one that is. This one can move horizontal. I think this one might be the rook. One of these is called like the lance. That's the one I didn't figure out. So that's I know this is the golden general though. I was explaining the way this works. Can move any of these directions. I think I can take that, so this is probably bait. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they're baiting me into though. Like, can they take that piece? Or is it like just so like... Okay, I think it's just practice mode. It's just like not smart. Maybe, because that, like, I've made a lot of dumb moves and that shouldn't have worked. Okay, I still can't move this anywhere, which seems weird. I don't know what it's up with that piece. Or maybe it's just diagonal forward, like as many spaces as you want. Okay, so maybe this is the like the rook, and this is like, well, the bishop. One of these is like works like a horse. This is silver general. So as you can see, it can't move left or right, but it can move to one of these spaces or diagonal back if I had it up one. Once I get them into this top third, I can flip them over and promote them. And then they get more advanced movement, like the bishop you can move side to side, and the rook you can move diagonally one space, then side to side one space with the bishop. Yeah, so then one of these is the knight, and the last one then is the lance, which yeah, that's the one I didn't quite understand yet. I think this one's probably the lance. And so, yeah, I think that's it. So promoting them basically turns them into like the equivalent of like the silver or gold general, or something like just as useful. And there's another trick to this too that I'll show you in a second. Yeah, so yeah, this is tough though, like because it's tough to tell these pieces apart yet. I would need to play some more before it just kind of clicks. So far, like this mode, because the other modes don't have this like helpful highlight. You can't turn it on, so I don't know. Yeah, if you're just learning to play shogi, this might frustrate you unless you're just playing this practice mode. And I'm guessing that later games in the series hopefully added that highlight, but we'll see. I'll play them. So, okay, so that's definitely our knight. But unlike a knight in chess, it cannot move here. It can't do like the sideways L. It can only do up 2 and 1. Also, this is the only piece that's allowed to hop over other pieces, which might be self-explanatory, but yeah. So this lance, yeah, let's move this one so that I can move the lance, hopefully. This is the bishop. Okay. Yeah, so I have a feeling, I think it works like the rook, but there must be some catch. Or maybe it's because this is the lance and this is the... Well, no, now this one can only move forward, I guess. I'm looking this up. I shouldn't just keep guessing. Okay, so this one can only move forward. Got it. The Shogi Lance, or you could call it the Incense Chariot. Yeah, that's definitely the Lance. Okay. So the Lance, I'm not sure what the Lance does exactly when it's promoted. I'm guessing it doesn't just go straight forward, because that's kind of annoying. Like, it's literally... It's like a pawn, except it can move as many spaces as it wants. So if I move this, it should be able to move. Yeah. So I would need to get that pawn out of the way for it to be truly, like, useful. This pawn. So I can see why this is kind of in the back, because that's kind of like a later game thing. Like you have to do some things before you can actually use this, which is interesting. That adds a different element than chess, where you can kind of unlock the potential of your of each of your pieces faster. In this, you've got the promotion aspect, which makes it even more complicated. It's definitely more. I think that it's definitely a more complicated game than chess. I have no doubt about that. So I think we've named all the pieces now. I've described them all. Even if you don't know them by sight, like, I can at least say what they do. So I know enough about Shogi now to evaluate this game, except I haven't told you everything about Shogi, because there's one more thing that's kind of like, that's gonna blow your mind. So I captured this piece, right? But now that I've captured it, I can kind of just put it back on the board wherever I want. I think wherever I want, as long as it doesn't put the king into check and it doesn't promote right away until I move it, like after I move it. But yeah, like I can put it anywhere. Well, wait, which piece even is this? There's a problem. Like, what piece even is it? I think this is a bishop. And I think that's how it got all the way down there anyway. So I can't put it anywhere where I'd put the king in check anyway, but I'll put it here because it's, oh no, it's not safe there because the rook's right there. I'll put it on the other side because that's not a bishop. This is their bishop, right? I'm just gonna try to put it here. Yeah, and that's a legal move. Okay, yeah, the general got me. The cold general said, no. So, yeah, this is not easy. And now they can do the same kind of shenanigans to me with that piece that they've captured. So let me try to get one of these up to like promotion territory. You can kind of see how that works. If I can get it to promotion territory. Can I even get one piece promoted? We'll see. So that is some kind of general piece, I think. Yeah, that's a silver general, so that means it So that means it can't move sideways, but I can't really get beside it, so. Oh well. How about the horsey? Let's bring the horsey out. Oh, they moved it back. A reminder, this is like the really dumb computer. I think I'm safe here. Yeah. Okay, let's get this thing promoted. Well, there's not a safe place for it to go. So either way, it's going to get taken by a gold general, because they can move sideways, either space I put it, or they can move diagonal forward. So I gotta do something else, like use my gold general. Maybe that'll distract him. They've moved their king. It's bold. I think I'm safe if I take this. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know what just happened. I sincerely do not know what the F just happened. Like which piece was that? That's yeah, I'm like, which piece is it? This game is hard. Oh, they were just placing one from over here. That's why it looked weird. I thought they moved it like from this space to this one. That was confusing me at first a lot. Also, you can play this game with the stick or the D-pad, doesn't matter. L button, R button goes to these. Well, R button takes you to the bank on the side, I think. Usually it does. There's also a mode in this. Yeah, well, yeah, let's see me get into checkmate, because that won't take very long. Me getting checkmated, that is. Oh, I can put them into check. How about that? So what was this? Was the lance. It goes forward, so the lance is still a little locked up. So I'm gonna have to put their king here, which will expose them a bit. But let's just, yeah. So if I could get my horse in a good position, well, the horse can't take it, but you're starting to see how the logic works, though, I hope. I think that's a safe move, actually. Or, wait, I'm in check? Oh, I am in check. Yeah, so maybe it says I'm in check down at the bottom. I'm not sure, but I forgot that I'm in check. So I can't do anything because I'm in check. So I'm just going to actually just take that. Yeah, they're really weaponizing my pieces against me right now, but watch this. Ding! They're just feeding me pieces, basically. So maybe I can use one of these to my advantage now. This is another bishop. I know that those gold generals can't move side to side. Oh man, I might have, oh wait, maybe not. Oh, I thought I had it. For a second. Wait, no. Well, the gold general can definitely take it if I put it there. But if I put it here, the gold general can also take it. Well, I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna put a pawn here just to baller him, though. Yeah. I gave their horsey something to do, and guess what? Now I get to take your horsey. It's asking me if I really want to do that. Why? Because it's gonna. Yeah, I don't know what the context is for that pop-up. But let's ask Google real quick. Are you sure? Yeah, it is asking me if I'm sure. Do you really want to do that? I don't know if it's just like predicting like, oh, you don't want to do that. So that piece is gone. I'm just gonna, yeah, either way, place I put that one's. Okay. They're trying to get me to take it. They want this general out, so I'll move it back a space. Oh, they're stepping, but they kind of wasted it. Okay, that's a silver general. So I could move sideways and it couldn't take me, but the gold ones can get me still, so. Okay, that's still a vulnerable space for it. I think you get the idea. Yeah, I'm not gonna play a game to completion, but I wanted to make sure that but that's like undo, isn't it? Okay, so I can even go backwards in this practice mode. That's cool. Arigato. So yeah, that was the tutorial in the practice mode. There's another mode in here where you can like set up the pieces however you want. I think it's this one. No, maybe not. I think this is some kind of challenge mode. Like the 40-minute timer. Hey, a different song. Yeah, because I don't know what this is. It looks like you're playing a bunch of different games at once. Like, I really don't know what this mode is. Like, if that's truly what it is, man, these shogi masters are talented. So this is probably the one where you set it up however you want. No, this one's still a real game. But you can see this game thinking sometimes. Like, it'll take a second. Yeah, it's loading, or my game pack or whatever, or it's like saving the game as a replay. Yeah, I don't know where that cool setup mode went. That was options. This only had one choice. Maybe it was the other option here. Okay, not that one, but you get the idea. You can just place the pieces however you want and probably like simulate things just to demonstrate. So you can just like use it like the board. You could play checkers that way, I guess. Oh, ha ha ha, he's having fun. Yeah, I think this is another kind of challenge mode. Or some of these are puzzle shogi. So like get out of the situation. These are way too much for me right now. But all that said, I think you can understand why I said this game is better than NHL Breakaway 98, because hockey's fine, but this game is more fully featured and has a library of stuff for you to pour over if you're really into shogi. So I think it would be a better value for some people. This game did sell, not a ton, but enough that they kept making these games. Yeah, so thanks Abu for everything. Just touch that little. Adjust your glasses. Yeah, so like I said, this game's already ranked. It's a number. Oh, you can't actually see that on the TikTok. Excuse me. Yeah, let me change the view real quick. Yeah, so number 11 right there. Number 11. Out of 15. But I don't know who came here to watch me play Shogi. If you did, like, I really appreciate that. Truly, because I enjoyed talking about this and kind of showing you how I fumble through a Japanese game that I'm not too familiar with, but is based on traditional rules, and therefore there were resources for me to learn. So that was nice. Now I'm going to play a completely different game. This game is called Oh, did I, sorry, don't mind me. I forgot to put it in the folder. So I have a plan for playing through all these games too, by the way. And if you want to look at my plan, if you go to the YouTube live right now, there's a link in the description, and that will take you to a spreadsheet where this ranking lives, and it has my rough schedule. Currently, I'm just kind of, it's mostly chronological, but it's sorted so that I'm not playing more than like one Japanese game. I'm not playing more than one Japan exclusive per week, and I'm doing about 3 per week. Well, yeah, 3 per week. And the genres are like mixed up, so I'm not going to do like 2 shogi games in a week, because that would be difficult for me to give it like an objective opinion, like, oh, it's this again, or like I'm just going to be comparing the two really closely. I'd rather have it mixed up. Okay, I think I can play Turok now. Let's try that again. Yeah. I'm going to assume this runs better in parallel. There are 2 emulators for N64 that come with RetroArch. Parallel is more like Project 64 is based on older stuff. Like I was using something based on Project 64 when I was a kid. But Parallel is more better low level, like recreation, more accurate. There he is. That's Turok. I think. Change the description real quick. Oops. I gotta tell this not to mute. Or like, I kind of wanted to pause, but I don't like the sound cutting out while I'm in the stream every time I click something. The game does have a pause function though. So. Oh, look at that. They'll just play it for you. I don't even need to show you. I turn it down slightly because that seems more annoying. The shogi music, like, bring it on, but this, I understand if you're not I'm playing Turok Dinosaur Hunter. Is this my natural voice? Yes. I'm not like putting anything on. Yes, it is a natural bass and depth, if that is what you mean. Holy bass. Yeah. People say it's soothing. I often tell people, if you want to just listen to me talk, I keep a stream archive and everything, if you think I'm calming, soothing. But especially these I've been putting on YouTube. So, Turok Dinosaur Hunter. I wonder where this is going to rank. I haven't played a shooter, or I haven't ranked a shooter yet, so this will be interesting. N64 was had an analog stick before the PlayStation did. So, This was really still in the era where they were trying to figure it out. When the DualShock came out, like for the PlayStation, they got closer. It still wasn't perfect, but it took a little bit. But this was like early, like playing. Before this, you know, you're more likely to have a joystick playing games like this. So there are probably some like joystick gamepads for the. Sorry, this is kind of dark. One moment. I don't mean the subject matter is dark. Just usually I have my second screen lighting things up a bit. There we go. A little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, open it up. Okay. No, also I don't like that highlight. Okay, it's fixed. So, an Acclaim game, I think they maybe ported some games, but this could be an original Acclaim game. Normal skill. Is this difficulty? Yeah. I'd like easy skill, please. What is my skill level? Easy? Or the skill level required is not demanding. This is a funny way to put it. Like, I think we had established terminology for this at the time. Normal. You have normal skill. Like I'm saying, I'm normally skilled. I want hard skill. Like this seems this doesn't seem grammatical in whatever way. Like in multiple ways, it doesn't seem grammatical. Or yeah, it would just. But if it just said normal, that wouldn't make sense. And if they put difficulty, it wouldn't match the style of the rest of the menu. And apparently, they didn't want to put this in the options menu because maybe they couldn't track the state of that from the options menu. That would be a weird thing. I think they could, but yeah, maybe they just wanted it like right front and center. Like, hey, if you're having trouble with this, like if you feel like you're not normal skill, like there's easy. The manual for the game probably explained that. And back when this came out, the manual was like a necessity. I look at the manuals before I play some of these games. I didn't with Shogi because that wouldn't have helped me at all. But with this, I could look at the manual real quick. Let's see. I'm gonna eventually make it so that I'm showing you these manuals more easily. Well, I could still load this into the, like I could replace the ranking with this, I guess, but. Oh yeah, this box art, this is what I remember. Bonus collector's edition Turok comic inside. I bet that has some crazy 90s flavor that I would like. Let me see how they explain this select screen. Oh wow, they've got technical facts in here. You are now Turok and your time has come. High performance 3D engine runs at 30 frames per second. 256 levels of transparency and an advanced real-time particle system create the highest level of realism and pyrotechnic intensity ever. Yeah, you actually need to see this to believe it a little bit. Whatever you just saw, no, you didn't. Yeah, so like I thought, you can't really see it, but I swear to you, I'm looking at it. Okay, I'm just expanding this thing so that you can actually. Sorry, this is dumb. I just wanted to show you this stupid part of the manual. Yeah, there's what I'm reading. Well, you still can't see that on TikTok. So many things. Okay, oh, I know what I can do. Haha. I have a trick for this. Sort of. Yeah, can you even read that? Well, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this is just kind of insane. Oh, I know what I should do. I should just yeah, sorry I'm editing things on the fly. I don't like doing this, but sometimes inspiration strikes and you just kind of have to. Yeah, this is crazy. Okay, I'm going to read it again. Yeah. High-performance 3D engine runs at 30 frames per second. 256 levels of transparency and an advanced real-time particle system create the highest level of realism pyrotechnic intensity ever. Real-time lighting effects for even more realism. I feel like I should put the demo on again, actually. There we go. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to start again. High-performance 3D engine runs at 30 frames per second. 256 levels of transparency and an advanced real-time particle system create the highest level of realism and pyrotechnic intensity ever. Real-time lighting effects for even more realism. Huge 3D levels with over 5 million square feet and over 300,000 polygons. Over 10,000 frames of 3D character animation. Over 2,000 texture maps create startling diversity and richness. Advanced artificial intelligence allows creatures to see, hear, walk, swim, climb, and fly. Enemy head tracking keeps you square in their sights. Animation blending eliminates unrealistic motion and heightens the level of immersion. They're making this sound like a real killer app. They're making this sound like Rise, Son of Rome. It's yeah. Okay, so we're jumping off that little soapbox now, but that's really funny. Where'd the TikTok stream go? Yeah. So back to Turok. That's weird. Just taskbar is weird when you've got two windows. I never saw that. Let's actually play some Turok. This was an early game, so it did not use the Rumble Pack, but I've realized that I would like to have a Rumble Pack, so I'm going to get one so that I can tell you when it's rumbling. I could use a regular controller, but then this would feel less fair and less real. Okay, I need to actually play this so I can rank it. I'm using regular controls as opposed to tilt controls. Not relevant. Okay, looking up and down. It's inverted. Not my choice, but can look side to side. Yeah, stick is definitely for looking. Okay, movement is with. Oh, I've activated it again. Interesting that the training is not telling me how to move right off. Okay, so you move this with, oh, it is telling me something. The manual would probably say, hey, you can move with the C buttons. But yeah, I'm moving with the C buttons. This tutorial seems a little, maybe it's not supposed to look like that. Okay, this reminds me of GoldenEye, which worked this way. But GoldenEye let you move forward with the stick, though. This is making me move forward with the C buttons. Maybe there were other options I didn't see, but this is interesting. Okay, I gotta move my window a little bit. It's kind of... I do a thing with the stream preview. It makes this complicated. Basically, if I look at the stream preview, there's lag and it's difficult. But if I'm not looking at the stream preview, in my face, in the camera, I feel like it looks like I'm not looking at anything, or I'm not paying attention to you. So, okay. C buttons to swim. I can dive. Yeah, so it's not Mario 64, but the level of fidelity is probably pretty close. Okay. I can look around while I'm climbing. Hey, not every game would let you do this. But he's really... Well, that looked like a tough climb. Oh, I can toggle run or walk. Okay. So what's the consequence of running, though? So I could just run across it. Oh, okay. Remember to hold the R button to jump further. This is difficult to wrap my head around, but I'm really glad I'm playing this one in an N64 controller, because otherwise it would feel like I was moving with the right stick, which would be like the opposite. Basically, if you played this the way that an ordinary N64 game's mapped out to a regular controller, it would feel like you were playing with the wrong sticks, like your sticks need swapped. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I'm moving very... Okay, I'm moving a little bit slower. Okay, let's do a long... That prompt really is annoying. Okay. I've completed Apprentice. Does that correlate with easy skill? Intermediate skill? Difficulty? Let's see what's next. Yeah, I get why the D-pad doesn't work like that, because I'm meant to be holding the controller like this, but I want to hold it like this, because that's what I did my whole childhood. That's another thing. I'm like relearning how to play an N64, even though I played it for so long, just because I feel like I could play it my way. Like there's nothing stopping me from doing this. I did it for a long time, but it's obviously not ideal. Like I didn't realize you were meant to use like your left pointer to press the Z button. I was always using my right middle finger, which is meant to be just resting. I don't know. Maybe my APM was better. Maybe that's why I was better at Smash Brothers than some other people when I was younger. No, that has nothing to do with it, actually. Also, this game doesn't use the D-pad, so like, yeah. Using your pointer finger on your left hand is probably faster for brain processing than my right middle finger. So your reaction time would be better if you held it the appropriate way, ideally. Reaction time being different from person to person, but using your pointer finger is a pretty good indication that like you're getting the best reaction time you can out of the thing. I learned that in social sciences in school, because when they had me do some tests one time for class credit, I had to hit things with my pointer finger. And they said specifically do that. Anyway, let's run through some gates. Yeah, I do stream this at 30 FPS. I'll probably change that because it looks a little janky. This is running at 60 on my emulator, but I'm not sure if that's true to like the game either. It probably is, actually. I don't see any reason why this couldn't have ran at 60. Okay, how do I get, oh, jump. I can do an epic jump out of the water. Dolphin leap. Okay, so this is just a more crazy. Yeah, I better run this time. Yeah, I gotcha. Turok! Oh, I didn't make it. I really tried my best, too. Oh, I was looking at the stream. This is, yeah. I'm running at... There we go. Okay, it was just hard to tell where the ground was. I almost jumped off. Okay, so you could maybe jump backwards off of one of these things if you wanted. That's kind of cool. Yeah, this literally is just like an intermediate version of the tutorial. They're not showing me new things. They're just like, okay, now do it this way. How'd that water get electrified? I guess I don't know anything about the world of Turok, so... Sorry, buddy. You're in an infinite loop of hunting dinosaurs. Some people in modern day would like that. This is like it's probably like a primitivist dream, other than the fact he's got like these technologically crazy bows, but I don't know. A true primitivist probably doesn't want too many bells and whistles, but wants some advantages. Target practice, here we go. Shoot the snipers to make the pillars appear. 15 tech arrows. Turok's own bomb arrows. Are these bomb arrows? Okay. Yes, they are bomb arrows, okay. Guess that's how I take down dinosaurs. Oh. Wow. It did some damage. Were there more people I didn't see? Or did I just do a terrible jump? I went back on walk, that was why. They're testing me. I don't think I can get there, so... Oh, they're there. You're so quiet down there. That's what people always say to me. You're so quiet. You never talk, B. You could watch my stream if you want to hear my voice. Yeah, it's not like that, but I'm having a good day. Let's see if the advanced level teaches us anything new. This one did introduce the arrow. I can't say it didn't teach us anything. Deep dive, okay. Oh, did I go to... I think I went too far. Maybe I can just swim indefinitely, actually. I don't like this, though. This makes me uncomfortable. I've never gone scuba diving, and I don't want to. This is scary. Oh, there's the... Okay. Where's the eels gonna scare me? Okay, they didn't put any eels in the tutorial. That's good. I'm hitting jump as if that's gonna help me get up faster. I don't know. Yeah. Did that actually do anything? Okay, jump just is like... The jump button lets me surface. That's fine. It's good to have another button that lets me move other than the C buttons. Try looking down while jumping to guide you. That's a nice thought. Oh, this is going to be difficult, huh? Like, yeah, looking down while jumping, I guess, isn't a huge deal. This is brutal, though. I definitely would have figured this out when I was a kid. But right now, I'm thinking this is a lot of trouble. I would definitely... I'd much rather play a shooter on the computer, but I didn't really have access to those at the time. I think if I had Doom on my computer, for instance, like my mom would have had a fit. In 96, I didn't have a computer yet anyway. I didn't have an N64 in 96 when this came out, but I was still playing like Link to the Past, stuff like that. Okay. They said look down, so I'm going to do that. Okay, GoldenEye style. Blind running. Blind straight for where I need to go. It's easily the hardest part of the tutorial yet. Yeah, I'm getting a feel for where I can jump. It's always the trick, isn't it? Took me a very long time to realize, for instance, in Donkey Kong Country, that you could jump out of a roll, like cancel the roll or like jump right after rolling. If I had known that, Donkey Kong Country would have been a lot easier for me as a kid. But I just assumed you can't do that in real life. Even though Mario's like flying with a cape, and yeah, none of it's real. Oh, I'm so close. Okay. Those dinosaurs are calling me. I hope you can hear those dinosaurs braying. Map mode. Okay. Got a fast map. Snap map. Fast map, I think. I like this map. The the way it's drawn is pleasant. So it's supposed to be like Turok drew it himself. I'm get in there. I'm gonna guess this is a dead end. Yep. Okay. See, I like this with the strafing because I can kind of see where I'm going still. That's kind of essential. Not essential, but yeah, this is helpful because I can just hold the C button right. I know where I'm going. I can't see what's there. Like there could be a dinosaur around any of these corners, but I'm just trusting the game not to do that to me yet. Okay. And there's yeah, the dividing that looks like a wall, but I guess it's not. This is my first experience with Turok, if I haven't made that clear. Forward and strafe buttons. Oh, wow. I mean, I get what they want, but yeah, so I don't actually have to move the stick to do this, I guess. Technically, they're just telling me, like, hey, look where you're going. Let's try that again. Oh, hey, look, spam message. It's like Twitch saying, hey, by the way, our discovery you can only find you if we're a bot, by the way, if you're on Twitch. Maybe I do need to heed this tutorial. Holding down the forward and strafe buttons. Oh, they want me to turn with the stick in the air. Okay. That makes some sense. But do I have walk on again? No. Maybe I just really need to get like a good running start, and I keep not going far back enough because of the tutorial thing. See, I just want, my instinct is just go straight. Okay, so apparently that's okay. But what it was showing me is not. Probably not something I truly need. Oh, maybe. Okay, so now I don't have a, sorry, the mouse was on the screen. I don't have a reticle, I'm realizing. Oh, I should be holding down the button to shoot further. Yeah, I wonder if I can turn on a reticle. If not, I'm sure my monitor has a reticle option. That's a nice thing about living in the modern day. Even if the game didn't have a reticle for whatever silly reason, like, you could still get one. Sometimes these guys just explode, like, into jibs, and other times they're like... Yeah, they still want me to do the diagonal leap, clearly, but I'm going to play this my way. And by that, I mean I'm going to rank it. Okay, was there one more I missed? Did I miss somebody? Am I supposed to make this jump? I don't think I can make that jump. I must have missed somebody. Okay, I'm going back. Were they up here? There you are. The textures don't look so bad, but like everything still blends into it. It still kind of looks like everything else, if you know what I mean. Good thing I got unlimited arrows. So I'm charging this up by holding down the Z button, but it's a very like quick charge process. Yeah, I must have to scoot back a little. Okay. The headshot did it though. They'd like for me to do a strafe jump, but no. Maybe this was just before they thought, like, yeah, like if you've got strafe buttons, you can do that, but like they had to have designed this for the N64. I'm pretty sure this was an exclusive at the time, but like this is such a weird setup that like you made it this way, like for this style, right? I wonder what's behind the log gate. If it's not a dinosaur, I'll be disappointed. Okay, looking downward slightly. This is difficult. This is difficult. Hey, there's a switch. Do I actually have to go back, or can I just fall? Haha! Speedrunning tech. Where's the dinosaur? The ground's rumbling like there's a dinosaur here. Obviously quite skilled. So what type of skill? Would you say I'm easy skill? I'm easily skilled? Would you say I'm normally skilled, or would you say I'm hardly skilled? Good hunting. Okay, so we've completed the tutorial. Clearly that was not an achievement or anything. I'm going to say that we're normal skilled. Music, SSX volume, opacity. That's probably the map. Right-handed. I wonder what left-handed would be. Probably the D-pad. Strafes. Red blood. No blood. I'm fine with red. Okay, it's analog sensitivity. I maybe need to turn that down. I don't know. Yeah, but I'm guessing that's map opacity. Turn it down slightly. Okay. Find the hub ruins. Use the keys to open level portals. So it's kind of like an overworld then. Okay, got a knife. Got some trinkets. Oh no, that shield's not. Oh, I'm just butchering them. Well, I mean, I'm choosing to do that. But you can't, I'm just like. Okay, got some totems. What's that? The level 2 key. I thought he was about to drink it. 5 keys to find. Like the key to literally like to go to level 2. I bet there's something back here. Nope. Oh, there's a... Okay. Nothing for me now. Oh, I just got a pistol now? Oh, I thought it was just going to be the bow. So clearly this is not like set in the past. I'm just like some kind of native of this land. I didn't need to do that. I feel bad. Birdies. Yeah, I wouldn't call this super lively, but oh! Ah! Yeah, my thoughts exactly. No need to reload. I like that. Good range on that. A little health there. And what's that? It looked like a shovel. Maybe that was ammo? I hear some angry cats. Somebody gotta feed those kitties. Yeah, you can't just stand there. Man, the way that they... This is a violent game. I've been surprised by the violence in some of these. Like, maybe it's just the abstraction makes it seem really weird, but I don't know. Okay, hopefully those shotgun shells weren't essential. Or like you're gonna need that shotgun. All I probably need is the ammo, huh? They look like himbo Lara Crofts. Maybe that is what they are. Checkpoint. Cool electric sound, so you know that I also use technology. I wonder what this is. No fall damage, doesn't seem. Okay, I probably have to navigate around to get up there. Yeah, maybe up here. I love this GoldenEye style. I miss this sometimes. Playing FPS like this. It takes me back to... I think what I played the most of that had this like kind of strafing controls was not like GoldenEye. Perfect Dark I did play a lot of, actually. I was going to say Banjo-Tooie because it had that. I did play some of that multiplayer with my friends. I think there were times when my mom was probably like, don't take that shooter game. Like, or, oh, that's a shooter game? Like, don't take that out. We don't want people to know you're playing that. I don't think that really happened. They were kind of oblivious. I'd like that shotgun. Seems like something I... Did I just not... I think I just didn't go for it with the leap. Yeah. This is running at a pretty stable 60. It might just be my computer, but... Like, this is meant to be the more accurate emulator, so... Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely meant to do a running leap. Let me check my settings real quick, actually. Is that like F1? Yeah. Accurate. Yeah, I'm at base resolution. I do have an overclock on. Let me see if it looks the same with that. I didn't mean to be overclocking it. Consistent pacing. Okay, that, yeah, I don't know. Am I on glide? Parallel. Right, let's pick because parallel is closer to the base, there's less options. I think. Yeah. Okay, let's see if that makes a difference. Yeah, I don't feel like overclocking that is a good idea to get the full experience. Clip. Game's still a little quiet, huh? Just turn that up a pinch. Oops. Didn't mean to move that. you're watching, just want to let you know. Thank you. Hope you're having a good day. This is taking a while to rank, huh? This is not the first game that'll take a little while to rank. Okay. Went back to my old habits for a second. Maybe I will just play it this way. Maybe this will just be easier because I've got the muscle. Well, and instantly it does feel a little bit easier. I hate that. Okay, I'm gonna get that shotgun now. Nice. The music just changed when I got the shotgun. Scary raptor. Man. I'd also like to note these dinosaurs do not have feathers. This game is dated. They definitely had feathers. Unless they all got like plucked by these people. Seems unlikely. Okay, somewhere else now. Oh, geez. I don't actually know how to change my weapon yet. A button, okay. Just tapping the A button swaps between these. I do have my bow, cool. So I guess I could maybe even be stealthy if I wanted. Starting to get the hang of this. Those jumps are like a little higher than I'm expecting, I think. If you're just tuning in, I'm playing Turok. It's an N64 shooter. One of the first games released for the console. And one of the first console shooters. Or one of the first 3D console shooters. So I'm getting a little funny about the controls because they're weird. I'm moving with the stick, or I'm moving the camera with the stick, and then I'm moving forward, back, left, and right with the C buttons. Shooting with the Z button. Jumping with the R button. Angry kitty. I don't want to have to shoot an angry kitty. I just want to give it a pat. I mean, I want to leave it be in its native habitat, but if put in that situation, not like the Tiger King. Oh, jeez. You're a big fella. I swear that wasn't like a teabag. I was just trying to get a look at his head. FOV is a little close compared to what I'm usually playing on my ultra wide. Okay, some clips. So are they using the dinosaurs? Maybe like they're raising dinosaurs. Oh, that's a monkey. I don't want to hurt you. I'm sorry. That portal was there. Was I meant to go in the portal? That was a good flying leap. I would. I do have a real controller pack, but I'm not using it because there's no reason to. I have 2 real controller packs actually, but one has been like stuck in the controller for my entire life. And and I don't want to use that controller because it's literally the controller that I used to play most of these when I was a kid. And that stick has seen much better days. I made the screen dark again, my bad. Let's see my sweet face. I did my makeup today. So there was another path that I'm thinking maybe. Man, I got him in the throat? This game's brutal. Okay, I'm gonna see what that other way was. I feel like maybe I was meant to, yeah. I was right. There's some stuff, a whole box of bullets. My shotgun's probably got, or my shotgun's gone. Okay, box of bullets just doesn't have shotgun shells. Got it. I think I only took damage when I, oh no, you definitely take continuous damage. Ah. Let's teleport. They were telling me to look for keys. I feel like I've been looking around, but I haven't seen one since the beginning. But maybe I'm good. I'm just... Oh, I'm back at the beginning. Okay. So now this door's open. And they're giving me another shot. Explosive shells. Okay, but how do I switch to the explosive shells? Or are they all explosive? You ain't nothing. Secret clips. But I'm full on ammo. Is that just some water down there? Maybe that'll be a place I have to come back from when I go up here, or like if I fall. I don't want to jump down there willy-nilly, although it doesn't look like I'd... It looks like I'd be okay, and there might be something down there. Yeah, because if I fell down now, I'd be over there. Okay, the explosive shells must just be like, use them when you got them. Oh, I gotta stop doing that. I'm sorry, creature. I think it just dropped all that health for me. I feel bad. I don't want to... I'll shoot the dinosaurs when they're trying to kill me, but... Yeah, that deer didn't do nothing to me. There's plenty of room for the deer to live here. Ah! Okay, I might need to shoot the deer if it drops more health. Oh, jeez! Okay, probably meant to use the bow now. Okay, good. They're lumbering more than I am. Yeah, despite the difficulty, I am enjoying this. Yeah, there's that running guy. Hey, a key. I get it. Looks like I'm about to drink it. 4 keys to find on this level. So that seemed missable. Hey, it's the DBL guy. How's it going? I ran out of chrono crystals. I can't get Vegeta yet. Yes, Turok the Dinosaur Hunter. This is... Yeah, you're definitely the deep yell guy. Okay, climbing. Stalagmites. Oh, that mist. It's like Hazy Maze Cave in here. Whoa! Wily little sprightly little lizard jumping. Interesting enemy design so far. It's like it's 3D, so it's not like Doom or something, you know, with sprites, which was pretty common at the time. Like even Doom 64 would have sprites. Scary. You took more shots. My health is low. It is goofy, but that's why I'm ranking it, because I can consider that it's goofy and everything else. Oh, there's a map. I forgot. This kind of scenario they gave me the map for. Oh, thank goodness. I won't get ruined in one hit. Okay, that just spawned in. That's why it did that. I think if I remain in places, they will just keep coming. That was useful. Oh, jeez! I know I'm like in your house, but... Boy, maybe ask me what I'm doing here first. It is a little disorienting. I'm playing this with the C buttons, like to strafe and move forward and back, and the stick just to move the camera. So it's, yeah, this was before there were a lot of modern conventions that were understood. Plus the N64 controller was just weird anyway. Yeah, I'm sure you can tell, like, it looks like I'm moving kind of like a tank. Oh, you're a bigger one. Jeez. I remember a checkpoint a while ago. Yeah. Oh, I was meant to step on the checkpoint when I was back. I'm Turok. Okay, is this the way forward? I think so. Okay, well, I'm at full health again, probably. Okay, I think I still got all my ammo. Yeah, so I was meant to step on that key spot when I came back. But, oh, actually it's right here, so. Yeah, is this checkpoint? No, it doesn't. Okay. Whatever. So my punishment, I've got to pop gun this stuff now. But there's less things here than there were. I'm thinking maybe there's something down there. Just got a hunch. Hey, that's a portal. Why don't I get to go through the portal? I saw a portal earlier and it disappeared like that. Okay, well, that explains that. It's the random portal, like what was that? Okay, I'm not gonna shoot you, buddy. Let's see if the big guy maybe came back. No? Okay, this might have been a checkpoint. No. Okay, checkpoints are specific then. Back to the cave. I know where I'm going now. Press the wrong... Yeah, like I pressed the wrong button to shoot. Like that just doesn't happen to me in games anymore. This is some freaky deaky. Like, it's not their fault. And it's not like other games at the time were much better off. But it's still difficult. But if this was all I had, like back when GoldenEye, like Perfect Dark was all I had, like GoldenEye, Banjo-Tooie. But this is all you got, you make do. And if you look at people like using accessible controllers, like everybody finds a way. It's like nothing is truly limiting in the end. Well, I mean, sometimes, but like there's always things you can do. Okay, don't grab those, don't step in the middle. This probably won't matter for anything. Okay. Water? No, more mist. Box of shotgun shells this time. Raptor. Stop it with the grenades. Spiritual invincibility. So was that like well, it's certainly making things harder to look at. Oh. Not sure what this is. Okay, there's a hole there. That makes more sense. Is there anything up here other than the spiritual invincibility and some tokens? Maybe not. I guess I go this way. Okay. You're a wild boar, and I've got a shotgun. I can overheal. I did not consider that. Very good to know. Might have saved me earlier. Probably not, but maybe. I can see under here, which makes me think I'm going to swim through now or later. Is there any way to the swimming hole? No. So maybe I'll be swim back through. Or maybe it's just there to look cool. Checkpoint. Excellent. Keys. Right. Okay. Well, that answers how many levels there are. I don't know what that infinity symbol means, but it looks like I missed a key. Could enter a cheat if this was really bothering me. I'm not beyond cheating, but not really when I'm ranking a game. Unless it's just like to see everything the game has to offer. Or if there's a very distinct, like, hey, they didn't mean for you to play it the normal way. The normal way. Okay, I can kind of get in there maybe. Maybe I meant to swim around. I'm sorry, little boar. Okay, I think I'm... Can I get in there? No, I can't. Oh, that's a ladder. Could be using the map still, huh? Yeah, that would maybe help. Okay, so that mist is just like when I'm up high enough then? It's just like it's slightly disorienting to see that pop up. This is one of those cases where I'm like, does that happen on actual hardware? probably, but... Oh boy, this is a platforming challenge again. Wow. I can't believe I did that the first try. Spider! Oh, jeez. Okay, I actually have to point down at these things. I don't think they're really shotgun fodder. Maybe I should just pull the knife out. Yeah. Ugh, freaky bugs. Big bugs. Whew. Try to make quick work of me. No more bug. See, there's that kitty yelling again, but I haven't seen a kitty. And I don't want to see a kitty. Like, I want to see a kitty, like my kitty, but not a sad kitty. Yeah. Those Turok breaths. When you really mean it. Okay, looks like the only way through is down. It's one of those tokens. Yeah, as far as I can tell, there's no breath meter, but maybe I'll start running out of health at some point. Is there a way forward that I don't see? Where? Hello? Is that... Am I blind, or is this not the way, actually? It definitely looks like this is the... Oh, wait a minute. Is this another climbing thing? I'm like down in a ditch, is that what happened? Okay, so that was just secret health. Hey, a key. Okay, so now I got, see, a level 3 key. So like a key to level 3? I don't know. Maybe if I'd paid more attention. I don't think they explained it so clearly. Freaky deaky lizards. Okay, I'll bite. Where does the portal take me? No idea. The freaky bug. Should use my knife for that. Sounds like a chainsaw out here. Okay, that's nice, but... Yeah, I think somebody's got a chainsaw. Definitely sounded like a chainsaw. Okay, this is where I came in. Got no map here. I'm not allowed to have a map here. Okay, this is like a gate. This is where the shotgun shells were? No. way I went before? No. Okay, this is just a weird circular maze. Oopsie. Another key. Level 3 key. Two keys left to find. Okay, so that first thing is maybe just completion. Hi, team tomorrow. Right, knife. Knife. Okay, got it. Yeah, the lack of map right here is really frustrating. Oh, that worked. Worked a little too well. Wait, grenades? Oh, maybe it's like grenade arrows when I find the grenade. I might have had two different sets. That would make sense. Yeah. Wow. Do you remember what I was saying earlier? Like reading? Like these pyrotechnics. Yeah. These effects were supposed to be like next gen, what you're seeing right there. And I mean, they were, but... It's a little, it's like extra dim today. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah, like the explosives they put in here, they really said, like, we want to make a game that shows off these explosives. This is that game. I don't know that, but I don't know anything about the development of Turok. But I wish I'd played Turok a little sooner, because this is okay. Like, it's not the best shooter I've ever played, but they're really doing the best they can, and that's funny. It's memorable, that's for sure. Okay, the health is gone. It's fine. I can feel myself getting better at it. The controls are starting to click. Maybe it's just my like N64 legs for shooters. Hey now. The grenades, why? Yeah, it's generous, the shooting. It had a reticle, but I don't know what happened to it. It keeps disappearing. It's like I'm pressing a button. I don't know what I'm doing to make it disappear. So, oh, it's not a reticle. It's my little arrow on the map. My bad. It doubles as a reticle though, which is interesting. If you want to think about it that way, it's like, oh, the reticle's here. We thought, we know you like reticles, but we didn't want to crowd the screen too much, so you know it only shows up when you pull up the map. I know that's not what they were thinking. I know it's not meant to be a reticle, but it functions as a reticle if you want to use it that way. Like, yeah, if I... Where are you at? I hear you. Stay still. Stand still. Stop doing this funny run. Well, if this is a reticle, it's not really helping me anyway. Am I meant to blow him up? What is going on? Okay, that's more what I was expecting. This gun is very like inaccurate, or like I was just not. I was shooting the cliff face and it wasn't clear. Okay, that's a bit frustrating. That's a hole. I can hear the wind rushing. Can you hear that? Just in case you can't hear that. That's pretty, yeah. That's kind of cool. Nice ambient noise. Even like a 3D. I'm pretty sure this game's in stereo. I can kind of tell. Not that it shouldn't be in stereo, but just that I appreciate the audio in this a bit. Okay, so maybe I've been here earlier. Yeah, there's another one of those guys running around in the same place. Why would I even bother? I know it's going to be impossible to hit him. The bug! Freaky bug! Okay. I am a little freaked out by bugs. Is it just the bugs skittering that sounds like the chainsaw revving? That must be it. I found 89 of those little ding dongs. Okay, just a little swim. Anything behind the waterfall? Nope. Just a fun little swim. Yeah, that would get disorienting without the R button to just go up. How do you like those Triumph forks, small fry? That's a dumb Wind Waker reference, because they called the Triforce Triumph forks, and these look like little Triforces. Okay, so these are for extra lives. That's good to know. It's not something that I'm required to grab at all. Yeah, this game is disorienting though. I feel it. I've been orienting myself the whole time and reorienting. Anyway, I was basing like completion of the level by these triangles. There might be about like 100. Well, I think there's over 100 I've found now. Not counting the extra life. Okay, I think that's the last key, actually. It's not all the keys I needed. There's one I missed. But I missed it back somewhere. There might be a boss or something up here. Oh, this is what I was looking at earlier. That's a flamethrower. More Triumph forks. Okay, well, if that was meant to be the boss, wasn't much of a boss. All right, are these the gates that I need to? Right, it said make it to the central area and put the keys in. So the hub must like be level 1, I guess. It's level 8, 3. So I have all the keys to one of the places. Right? Yeah, I should have all the keys to level 3. Okay, do I need to do some other thing? Oh, cool. So maybe the portal was to like a bonus level of some kind. Okay, this just takes me right back. So it's not like a totally connected world, but I like this. Yes, I would like to save my game. Turok level 1. Does this still say level 1? Level 3. Okay, because I've unlocked level 3, I guess. Well, this game is very interesting. I think it's time to rank it. As much as I'd like to play a little bit more, I get it. I certainly get it. Oop. Freaky deaky. Did this happen last time I died?
I am Turok.
Yes, it did. He definitely said, I am Turok. Yeah, so the graphics are what they are. Like, it's pretty typical N64, what we're looking at. The controls are also, like, they are what they are. They could have been a little bit more intuitive, but they were doing the best that they knew how to do at the time. And like, I am navigating, not perfectly, but is there anything like hidden here? So if I wanted to go back, would I have to, I guess that one spot, it wasn't so far from the end. Just I would have to do some backtracking, I think. Yeah, to get that second key to the jungle. I figure, do they each like have one of these? No. Okay, there's 2 of those in level 5 and 2 in level 7. Okay, so you could beat this game in a weird order. Kind of. Let me see a little bit of what the jungle's about, because I feel like I've been going through the jungle. Some more ruins proper. Is this one of those? It's like a. It's like a Doctor Who box. Like a TARDIS. No, I think it just is what it is. It was getting bigger on the inside for a second. Yeah. Okay. More open map this time. It's a little easier to orient myself with this. I usually play Doom like this, so. I'm sorry, buddy. I just need your health. Please give me your energy. Okay, it's like a fortress of some kind. Did you just get beamed in from? Okay, they're getting like teleported in. Yeah, I am impressed with this as a launch title. There's nothing like anything people were doing on the SNES in terms of like how, or this isn't a launch title. I'm not sure exactly when this came out. I'm pretty sure it was in '96 though. Maybe early '97. Still one of the first games for the system. And not something Nintendo had a lot of expertise with, or their developers. These skeleton guys, creepy. If they're wearing real skulls. Just the way the music just disappears. Oh, it doesn't totally disappear. Serious Sam's kind of like this with the temples and that. It's not really like Serious Sam either, but I mean, it's a little bit. I wonder which came first. Got a lot of wind now that I'm up here. They're like, you're up high. Hello? I don't know what was hitting. Oh. Piece of crap with a blow dart. My grandpa used to sit outside his front door with and shoot targets with a blow gun to intimidate people. People knew like this is my spot, my place. I don't know if you could still do that these days. Okay, stairs to nowhere. Presumably there's something up there. Oh, that, yeah, when this map goes full screen, that is just, I don't like that. I could walk across this, but nah. Got some leaps. Energy cell. For like an energy gun? Oh yeah, they got a laser, huh? Yeah, this level is significantly like bigger, less linear. This feels more like a Doom level. The last one felt more like a typical shooter thing. Like less thought put into it, I guess. More linear. Could I fall all the way down there now? Music's okay. I haven't really been paying too much attention. It's not like annoying me or anything. Yeah, it's not like Serious Sam because there's not enough enemies, but if there were too many enemies, this would be really difficult. I hate those sounds, actually. I don't like those sounds. Those are really disturbing. Like some of the ways that they were going for realism in this, I'm not as much a fan of. Like, I did not need to see the guy who just got shot in the neck keeling over. And I don't like the incentive for shooting the wild animals, actually. A lot of games have hunting, though. It's hard to single this one out. Yeah, like and then he runs away, like I don't want to also leave him in pain either. I don't like the logistics of that. Creepy sounds all over here. Maybe it's not just the wind. Maybe it's like meant to be like magic. It's a big level. I haven't found a single key yet, which is ominous. With a level this size. But jeez, is that a key? No, that's a machine gun. Yeah, Wig 2, I believe that. That makes logistical sense. I don't think they intended to do it, though. But yeah, they did do that. Actually, did I ever put the TikTok back to normal? I'm kind of paranoid all of a sudden. Yeah. The now plane looks a little cut off, but nothing's actually wrong here. Yeah, this is a big map. If I was paying more attention, I'm a little bit fatigued on this right now, to be honest. I feel bad about that, but... Didn't even know this was up here. This is probably... I'm sure this map makes logical sense. But... Okay, so this is some fun jumping here. Anything up here? Some Triumph forks. It's really funny to imagine someone seeing that Chivo and being like, oh, they're called Triumph forks, okay. Like every Chivo is a joke. Sorry. Why did I see a portal there for a second? Like, are these showing up? Like, every so often I can go through them? Or are they spawning things? I don't know. Okay, I recognize this area. I also recognize all of you. I don't think that's hurting me, which is neat. That's a different cage. The other one had a machine gun. Oh, maybe you have the key. Will you? Yes, you did open it. Excellent. It tells me that sometimes the enemies are gating these things. Slow down, guys. Yeah, this is very like Mayan pyramid. Hey, a portal. That was satisfying. So, like, the explosions, they're definitely not the height of technology, but they are satisfying. That's a box of shells. Wow, just taking a whole bunch of arrows, aren't you? Yeah, despite a lot of things, I'm enjoying this. Okay, now I'm on the other side of things. Yeah, I did not. Is that my last life? It's the end of Turok? Yeah. So I didn't exactly one credit clear it, but I've seen a lot. No multiplayer in this. It just seems like something they would have maybe put in, but maybe that's maybe I'm being anachronistic. We weren't really there yet. Or maybe there's a cheat for it. Let's see. There's a big cheat for invincibility and such. Lava warps. Limited ammo. Big head mode, full map. Show enemies on the map. Make the environmental textures look like they're puking. Ooh, quack mode. That sounds fun. You thought this game looked disorienting already. Let me show you quack mode. CLLTHT NMTN. MNTN. What is that? I assure you this is valid. CLLTHTNMTN. Oh, I got an extra. CLLTHTMNTN. Well, I mean, this says that these are the cheats for the N64 game, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. CLLTHTNMTN. I don't know what's going on. Try another one. SNFFRR. Disco mode. Okay, we'll end this with a little disco mode. Is it already in disco mode? Okay, maybe I had to like enable it. It says activated. It says the enemies are supposed to ignore me and dance. This does not look like disco mode. Yeah, what? Oh, cheat menu. Okay. Hi, Steve. Now that's what I'm talking about. This is that old school cheat that you got. This is your cyberpunk future and Turok's fighting against it. They wouldn't turn off these lights. Look at this light pollution. You can hardly even tell there's something burning up there. Look at all that smoke. Those aren't just clouds, I don't think. Or this is just like a highly greenhouse Earth. Yeah, I don't want to just do that. I wish that other cheat had worked. CLLTHTNMTN. I'll try it one more time. Why did it? I don't know what I was doing earlier. Okay, so this one just makes a very low res. Yeah, now it looks like I'm playing like Marathon. The original Marathon. Still nicely rotating guns. I guess this is kind of funny. kind of thing that you just had like de facto in shooters and stuff back then. Sports games. Yeah, so you get the idea. There's like invincibility cheats and pretty colors cheat. Some warps to some bosses, show credits. No clip. Japanese cheats are just English cheats with letters rearranged. The English ones are supposed to correspond to some phrases like because they don't have like any I clicked away. There aren't any vowels in here, so these cheats are all just, this is supposed to be like called that animation. So they just rearranged them for the Japanese game, so there was no reference. Some of these are like infinite lives is for those who truly suck. Get all the keys, the suckiest of those who suck. Spiritual invincibility infinite is, this is like so cool. Real men don't cheat. Okay. The big cheat that gets you everything. On the 8th day, God created Turok. Level 8 warp, that does it, you suck. How can you live with yourself for level 6? You ought to be ashamed for level 5. You cheat like a dog. Tisk, tisk, tisk. These are interesting cheats. Looks like they changed these to like developer names later on for other releases, because these are probably rude. I'm assuming that this was the first release. Says it, yeah, it came out on the PC, it says. This was a game that used a graphics card at the time. Yeah, let me check, when did this come out? We're done with Turok, by the way. Just gonna close that. Oops. So, let me, yeah, don't capture the game anymore. Where's my list? Did I mess up that bad? There it is. Okay, and I'll bring back the whole list for you on TikTok as well. So where does this game go? It's not as good as Mario Kart 64, I don't think. I'd rather play Wave Race. I don't know if this would necessarily get more replay value for me than Wave Race. Probably, but I don't know. I don't think I'd rather play StarCraft, I think. It's got more depth to it. It's more enriching experience. The graphics in here are like decent, but StarCraft was a pretty cool representation. I think Mortal Kombat is kind of like, for the time, but that had better graphics than this did. This is a bit chunkier and weirder. This did run at like a clean 60. That won't come through on the video, unfortunately, but it's definitely better than Golden Nugget. It's a game that I would buy versus Shogi if I was recommending games for people who wanted an N64, unless they were like a crazy Shogi fan. I mean, that game's like kind of hard to say to put above others. So it's a good like ranking game, like that Shogi's a good point for like it's a well-made thing, but I wouldn't recommend it to most people. So it Magical Tetris Challenge is good Tetris. If it's better Tetris than this as a shooter, I'm not sure. For a shooter, this was doing more than Magical Tetris Challenge did. Fighter's Destiny is good. I think I would recommend Fighter's Destiny over this. But it's kind of, yeah, it's like right here, like between Fighter's Destiny and Magical Tetris Challenge, I think. And like Mortal Kombat 4 is a weird game. That's. Let me just look something up real quick. My cat's here looking out the window. I didn't rank Mortal Kombat 4 on stream, but you look up some gameplay footage of this, like it's yeah, it's a bit dated now. Certainly, they're both violent games. Yeah, this does some disturbing things that, like, not beyond Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat definitely does more on that bombast. I don't know if Mortal Kombat's a better made game than this. They both have got weird controls, but it's a fighting game on the N64. You gotta make some choices. So it's really hard. Yeah, so it's pretty much just is Turok better than Mortal Kombat 4? No. Because I like Fighter's Destiny more. Mortal Kombat 4 is a little more rote as far as fighting games go. Not as rote as Deadly Arts. Not a great game, but for the sake that, like, this was the N64's like first shooter. I mean, that's not why it's better, but like they tried. This game's coherent. It runs fine. It's difficult to play, but like I was certainly playing it. I mean, I can play any of these games, but that means nothing. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 4 I don't think had like so much beyond the. I'm thinking about how much replay value that had. I'm trying to remember what modes it had. It was an arcade port. But I didn't. Yeah, you know, Mortal Kombat, it's like, this is doing more for 3D games than Mortal Kombat did. I think I'd put it that way. This is a more interesting game for that reason, I think, than Mortal Kombat. And it does deliver on some of that like violent stuff. So like the like, wow, like the realism factor. Realism. In Mortal Kombat 4, I think Turok serves that maybe a little bit better by just having like the consequences of your actions shown all the time. Like, oh, that guy is bleeding out his throat. Yeah, so I'm gonna put it over MK4. I feel confident about that. It's probably an easy way to move these down with a hotkey, but I'll figure it out. Oops, I had to cut that. I promise I know what I'm doing. Okay. Turok, Dinosaur Hunter. That marks our 16th game ranked. There you have it. Thanks for watching along. If you're watching on Twitch or YouTube or whatever, please follow me. I like to do these live when I can. I don't rank everything live like I ranked Shogi before this, but I like to stream. And it's nice when people show up. Yeah, I like the interactions. So it's not a distraction from like the ranking process. I appreciate it. And if you are just watching, like, thank you. My ask is that you subscribe so you know like when I post new videos if you enjoyed this. And like and all that. That's my spiel. Okay, I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.